I want to let you guys know something. Cyberpunk 2077 is so close. The update 2.0 is coming out. I'm hearing maybe even Thursday, okay? They're doing a night live or night wire or whatever like the live is to hype the game, talk about it. And the last time they did something like that, they released a patch. They released an update. Rumor has it 2.0 is coming out after that live wire on Thursday. What? Maybe even next week. Who knows? Lurk, see you around. I appreciate you. Love your face, man. Thank you for hanging out. But anyway, guys, 2.0 is having all the major updates to the game, okay? It's not bringing Phantom Liberty, but it is going to bring all the major combat updates, the vehicle combat, the police AI system, rework of the perks, all that stuff. And we need to get hyped about it. It's happening. The biggest update is happening. Here's what I've heard, that if this update drops, it is okay to start a new play and get as far as you can before Phantom Liberty drops. Okay? It is okay to play Cyberpunk 2077 once 2.0 drops. You'll have everything you need for when Phantom Liberty comes out. Let's check out some of the updates.
Cyberpunk 2077's massive 2.0 update may be dropping in just 2 days. Earlier today,
so
CDPR
beautiful.
announced
See, there
that
it
Night
is.
City Wire is coming back, perhaps
Night
for
City
its
Wire, not
final
Night Wire.
episode ever.
Whatever.
This Thursday, September 14th, CDPR will be streaming the new Night City Wire live on both YouTube and Twitch. And during this, they described talking about new radios, learning more about Solomon Reed, and learning this from Idris Elba
I
himself.
love him.
So likely
I
he will
absolutely
have a
love
segment
him.
during the stream. And overall, they're going to talk about gameplay
May have a
and some
secret
of the new
man crush. I don't
abilities
know.
coming with the expansion. So it'll be a pretty cool new deep dive into Phantom Liberty, giving us some updates and previews of what's to come. Although they also mentioned that there's going to be a surprise or two, and I suspect
There it is.
what is happening here
There it is. Surprise or 2. Get it? 2.0. The update. It's coming.
Patch 2.0 will be dropping for Cyberpunk 2077 right after the stream. But I mean, yeah, they literally said a surprise or 2. Definitely seems like this is a reference to patch 2.0. This entire patch 2.0 scenario is a bit of a bizarre one. Basically, patch 2.0 is a near
Take 'em out.
comprehensive overhaul for Cyberpunk 2077. And this is, of course, going to be a totally free update
Take
for
'em
the game
down.
that is completely separate from Phantom Liberty. With patch 2.0, CDPR is increasing the system requirements for PC users. So as such, they legally must give you a 90-day notice that the game's going to be harder to run. Because for a fair few out there, you might own Cyberpunk and all of a sudden your
That's
PC
true.
is no
It's
longer
going to be
within the
graphically
minimum system
challenging,
requirements.
you
Or
guys.
at least
Heads
after
up
this
on
update,
that.
your PC will no longer
Graphically
be in the
challenging.
minimum system requirements. So CDPR gave out a 90-day notice, and that 90-day
I'll
notice
give you
was
a 90-day
given
notice.
91
Sorry, I didn't mean
days
that.
ago.
But it
So we
is,
just
see?
entered into
There it
the
is.
window where patch 2.0 could finally release legally. And CDPR has on several occasions in the past surprise dropped new updates for Cyberpunk immediately after a stream. Most of the time this was done immediately after a red stream, and based off this track record, it seems very likely that patch 2.0 could be dropping immediately after this Night City Wire
Let's go,
stream
baby.
on
Let's
Thursday.
go.
At the very least, we'll almost
Except
certainly
for
be getting
Payday
a
3,
release
it's
date
probably the
for
only game
patch
I'm gonna play.
2.0 there. We have had it confirmed that this update is dropping before Phantom Liberty. Patch 2.0 drops before the expansion, but also that this week a release date for the update would be shared. Phantom Liberty is 2 weeks away, and this update has to drop at some point before that. So of course, given the tweet, given their past track record, this Thursday seems like the most obvious candidate. But at worst, even if it doesn't drop on Thursday, we'll get a release date then, and if anything, I wouldn't be shocked if early next week is the release date.
Yeah, I
at
don't
the
want it to be early
absolute
next week.
latest.
Okay,
With this in mind,
drop
prepare your
Thursday, so I
game.
can play it over the
We'll just be
weekend.
Backing things up if you have a ton of mods installed, because I bet nearly all of those are about to break once this update goes live.
You're
or
not
if
wrong.
you're going to be starting a new playthrough with Phantom Liberty, perhaps say a nice goodbye to your favorite characters. But you don't need to do that necessarily. CDPR recognizes that a lot of fans are going to be returning with old characters when it comes for this new
I
expansion.
won't. I didn't get that far in the game. I got maybe halfway.
Set up to aid this. It's going to confirm that there's
So
going
I'll
to be
restart.
a one-time option to reset all of your attribute points once this update drops. The entire skill system is getting reworked, so CDPR is giving you that one-time opportunity to fully start fresh. All of the perks
No,
are
I
already
didn't even
resettable,
beat,
with patch 2.0. you'll be able to
Cyberpunk
reset
2077
your
originally.
perks at any given time. So pick
I
a
got about
perk,
halfway
and then
through
if you don't like it, you could just reset that point and spend it elsewhere. But perhaps you're tired of your old character and you really just want to start fresh. Well, CDPR has also described a new start option with Phantom Liberty. So as you're creating a character,
I still haven't beat Hogwarts Legacy. I haven't beat Dying Light 2. Guys, there's a lot of games I haven't beat yet.
Although honestly, I think the best way to experience this is start a new playthrough once patch 2.0 drops and get far enough into the game that a week or a week and a half later, you're ready for Phantom Liberty. It's been confirmed you need to pass this Voodoo Boys quest in order for Phantom Liberty to kick off. Because, yeah, even before Phantom Liberty, with just Update 2.0, Cyberpunk 2077 is getting a massive overhaul. Recently, CDPR shared this great breakdown of which features will be a part of
Be sure to hit pause if you guys want to read all that. Like, you can only read half of it.
Basically,
because
giving us a preview of what
camera
are going to be paid versus free features on the horizon. And some of these free features will still be massive in gameplay terms. The redesigned skills and perks are a huge one. CDPR shared quite a bit about this during their last Red stream.
That's going to be a lot to get into.
Perks in Cyberpunk are going to have a clear focus on adding in new abilities to your character as opposed to just being stat bonuses. Patch 2.0 will have a lot of new and unique mechanics that you can use and abuse in gameplay. The Cyberware overhaul is also going to be a free addition. Cyberware will now have capacity limits, which can be boosted up with perks, but Cyberware will also act as your armor now, so most clothing in the game will be purely for looks, while Cyberware is how you truly protect yourself.
Okay, that makes more sense.
End up being the two biggest new features that
for sure that made sense though. Like, why? I'm gonna pause real quick. Why would you have in a tech world like this? Why would clothes be armor? Like, you'd be putting on a regular T-shirt and it would increase your armor. That doesn't make sense. So I like that they did this, where the cyberware that you have on is what actually does your armor set. Like that makes more sense than putting on a random T-shirt and then that increases your armor. You know, your armor rating.
Police rework and vehicle combat. As you get wanted now, police will show up in vehicles with enhanced AI. You can get into full-scale car chases, and police will even attack you while you're on the move.
Yeah, the clothing thing was weird, much better now for sure. Yeah, it sounds like a great quality of life. Yeah, absolutely. Smart update.
To stop you. All the while, you'll have some vehicle weaponry of your own to use. You could fire out of your own car, or alternatively switch to built-in weapons for your vehicles.
Let's go,
it does seem like
dude.
these missile launchers will be a Phantom Liberty exclusive feature.
Already got it
pre-ordered. There'll also be some new functionality giving you the ability to hack other cars in Night City, which just sounds absolutely epic. And if you do make it all the way up to 5 stars, the new max tack are going to be a true mini boss fight now. Although another free feature that I think a lot of people are missing is the new radio stations. With patch 2.0, we're getting a new radio station hosted by Sasha Gray, and all of the music created for this one came from the community contest.
Well, that's good.
I'm really
that's good
to
addition.
finally hear the new host as well as all of the new tracks that have been added. And right
yeah,
now,
having the radio stations, that was kind of a cool concept, a cool idea, like cool thing in the game.
2.0 likely dropping in the next couple of days or even early next week, but then a
vehicle
week or so
combat's
later,
gonna be
you'll
huge.
also get Phantom Liberty dropping with all of its glory and a second wave of new features, but of course also the full-fledged new questline and district to explore. It certainly is an odd launch strategy to have these two major content drops releasing about a week apart, but at the same time, with how much content we're getting, I kind of understand the reasoning. It really does seem like patch 2.
So here's the thing. He said that it's kind of a weird thing that they're dropping a big 2.0 update and then like a week or so later than the big Phantom Liberty drop. I truly don't think so. Because think about, like, I'm going to be one of them. Think about all the people that are going to come back to the game a week or two ahead of time before Phantom Liberty, replaying it through, getting the hype, like doing all of that. And then Phantom Liberty drops, creating even more hype. You're just sustaining hype for longer now. Like, I actually think they planned that out for it to be like that.
2.0 is going to have more than enough content to keep us occupied for a week until the expansion gets here. But perhaps you're still on the fence with Phantom Liberty. And I mean, hey, if you haven't purchased the expansion yet, you can get it on GOG using my affiliate link down below.
Okay.
Save that link, as we have also heard during the recent earnings call that reviewers will be getting access to Phantom Liberty right around now. We can see on SteamDB that a press branch for the expansion is available, and this was seemingly updated around a week ago, which is likely around when the first code started going out. And I want wouldn't be shocked if some major outlets are reviewing the expansion as we speak, which should give you the opportunity to be an informed consumer ahead of the expansion's release, which is
perfect.
always good. With the original release of Cyberpunk, CDPR had this really bizarre and short review window.
Because they knew they'd done messed up by Aaron.
Liberty and seemingly reviews are being started, so that's a really good sign. Although, make sure you actually are ready for all of this. Another member of CDPR did issue a warning on Twitter that you should check the conditions of your PC's cooling system before this update and expansion drops. They describe how this new update is going to actually
90% on
PC
8-core
has to offer, and using 90% of your 8-core CPU is fully expected here. It seems like those raised system requirements for patch 2.0 are no joke, and if you no longer meet the minimum requirements...
All right, here we go. So this is going to be the new update. So resolution, I'm probably going to play it on medium. I'm guessing maybe recommended. We have here 2060 Super, 1060 on low graphics, 3080 for the graphics card, 780. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to have a good little updated computer to be able to run this. I'll probably run on the recommended. We'll see. Maybe I'll bump it down to low just to kind of see how it plays.
Now is definitely the time for a PC upgrade if you want to be playing on release day. But even beyond all of that, we have gotten new details and...
Oh, did you sign up for that thing? CDPR has this thing that will reward gifting subs and exclusive weapon skin. No, how do I get that?
Edited together, but we also have it confirmed that
is that too late? Send me the information for that.
Phantom Liberty in a fairly major way. CDPR just shared this special headgear that Lizzy Wizzy is going to use in game. If you're not familiar, Lizzy Wizzy is a musical artist and one of the most famous people in all of Night City. And I'm honestly pretty hyped that we will seemingly be meeting them more properly in Phantom Liberty, and I personally hope that this headgear is going to be lootable from her corpse. But Cyberpunk 2077 itself just crossed a monumental milestone with over 500,000 positive reviews on Steam, which if you look back at where things began for this game to where we are now, just 2 weeks out from the final chapter of it, it's pretty surreal to see. This game has been a complete roller coaster to cover, and it's honestly remarkable to think about the turnaround CDPR was able to produce here. And with that in mind, get subscribed. I'll have full coverage of all of the new
details subscribed, he says,
and the game shortly, as I sacrifice all of my sleep to cover Cyberpunk and Starfield in tandem.
I cannot wait.
That, check out this video where I go over the top...
All right, I cannot wait, you guys. Cyberpunk is going to be absolutely beautiful. All of the updates that are coming to 2.0 is going to change the game dramatically. And once the update 2.0 drops, I will be starting a brand new playthrough with Cyberpunk just to kind of get the ball rolling, get the kind of gameplay down, figure out what's going on in it. And then we play when Phantom Liberty comes out. I'm so excited. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, you guys. Thank you. And now let's get it. Let's play some Cyberpunk when it comes out. Let me know what you guys think of the update.